Now I want to share with you the hypotheses about the connection between the world of Reiki and the paranormal world. I was telling you about the lighthouse hypothesis, right? When a Reiki practitioner tells you that the energy flow is being tuned or initiated, what they're actually doing is raising their vibrational frequency. This, on the astral plane, is visualized as light. That light attracts disembodied spirits who are wandering for some reason, or astral larvae. We don't necessarily have to see this as something evil. Just like a moth is drawn to a lamp, these entities seek out energy to feed on, or even the light itself in order to transcend. Now, what happens when someone does Reiki in a haunted or infested place? Many people hear, "I need Reiki because things are going badly," and some practitioners even visit clients' homes, right? You become an antenna. For the dead, the Reiki practitioner serves as an antenna. Here comes my perspective. My answer for myself is yes. Now, another hypothesis. That's why I mentioned so many cases of Reiki practitioners who, in the middle of a session, see someone. I mean, it's no longer just a visualization, nor does it have anything to do with what comes up from the person receiving the session. Let's say from their own story, from their own past life and that kind of thing. No. What Reiki is also sending energy, right? Because sometimes a lot of people mix everything up. A disembodied spirit appears and the Reiki practitioner sees it. Not necessarily every time you do Reiki this has to happen, but it can happen. Now, in Reiki initiations, you work with the higher chakras, especially the third eye and the crown. When these energy centers are unlocked, what happens is like when you clean a pipe, your extrasensory perception becomes sharper. What used to be just a shiver is now a presence. It's as if the veil between the two worlds disappears. To make it even clearer, Reiki doesn't bring ghosts, but it removes the blindfold from your eyes so you start to perceive what was always there. Are you following me so far? You may agree or disagree with the hypotheses. These are my own hypotheses. This is my research work. I'll leave WhatsApp open so you can send voice messages to 11 27 84 1073 to share your opinions. I'll also leave this video for you on YouTube. Those of you listening to the show on YouTube can go to the comments and leave, or those who are watching this clip can also leave comments. I mainly want to know what Reiki practitioners think. Afterwards, there is a hypothesis that I call the posthumous healing hypothesis. Here, the outlook is a little bit brighter. There are many spirits that remain trapped, like ghosts, due to physical or emotional traumas, at the moment they died. Pain, attachment, anger. That's also energy, but it's stagnant energy, it's dense energy. Reiki, since it's a high vibration energy and unconditional love, can be directed and intentionally focused on these entities. When the spirit receives that energy, the spirit can heal the trauma that bound it to the earth and finally ascend, cross the bridge. So then, you mean to say, Hector, someone might ask me, can you do Reiki on the dead? Of course, absolutely. Can you use energy to free restless souls? Of course you can. I'll say this again, Reiki practitioners, don't get upset, don't stress out. It's my perspective. But I know and studied a little bit about this, so it's my perspective. The thing is, I don't commit myself to just one spiritual school, but I have one more, which I call the cleansing of residual energy. Sometimes, what we call a ghost is not a ghostly entity, but rather an energetic imprint on a wall or a piece of furniture. But it doesn't have to do with there being a spirit there, but rather that this object or place was a witness to a tragic event, and the residual energy always remains. I'll give the same example. Has it ever happened to you that you go on vacation to a hotel, you walk into the room or the hotel or the cabin or the Airbnb, whatever you rented, you walk in and say, hey man, no, let's get out of here. It's happened to me like 40 times that I've asked, change my hotel room. Hey, can you change it? Why? I can't say, but I feel like I won't be able to sleep here. Well, there's an energy. Okay. Now, what would be the connection with Reiki? You might ask me. The power symbol of Reiki, or the energetic cleansing, sweeps away that information. In this case, Reiki is not interacting with a ghost, with an entity, but rather erases. It's like a recording tape that has some noise on it. Do you remember when we were kids? Do you remember? Don't pretend to be young, okay? Those of you who are over 30 or 40, do you remember video home system tapes or audio cassettes? Do you remember that you had to put a piece of scotch tape on an original cassette so you could record over it? Exactly the same. You erase the information that had been imprinted on the object with the energy you send through Reiki. Okay, you cleanse the energetic stain. Now, the Reiki practitioner is unprotected against the lower astral. Because a lot of people say that when you open yourself up to channeling, if you don't protect yourself well, you can get stuck. These astral larvae or parasitic entities can latch onto you. They drain your battery, they don't kill you, nothing serious happens to you, but you lose your energy. What do you guys think? Here are my hypotheses, which I wanted to share on Trasnosh Paranormal to spark discussion and debate. Obviously, I read your comments, and if not, please send a voice message on WhatsApp 11 27 84 1073. Needless to say, if you're listening to this show live today, January 1st, 2026, that's great. Send a message on WhatsApp. And if you're listening to this show on demand any other day on Spotify or YouTube, the WhatsApp is open anyway, okay? This applause is for you. WhatsApp is open anyway. 11 27 84 1073. 11 27 84 1073. I told you. Hello, Dai, and welcome. A lot of people are joining live. Many are surprised that we're live. That's how we are. We're people who love doing this show, and the people on the other side appreciate it. I thank you all. So obviously, since we're live, you can write to us. We're live on this 1st of January 2026. As always, everywhere, I'd like you to check in, okay? Those of you who are listening to us and following us live. Today, January 1st, some people will be coming back. Someone will be coming back from the holidays. And tomorrow, January 2nd, they have to work. Others are already on a roll, and tomorrow they don't work and they're starting now. Those who are listening to us in vacation spots, those who are listening to us in a place that's not where they usually listen to the radio, those who are listening to us on demand. Please write in. You can tag me at Hector Locutor OK. That's me on Instagram at Hector Locutor OK. I'm there. I'm live on TikTok too. Mar tells me, give me the number, Hector. I'm sending you a request. Lolita, you're there too. I'll send a request and we'll talk on TikTok. If not, you can also connect with us by email. I love reading your stories.